Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leap Venture Studio Demo Day 2025. I'm Paige Ellen, Senior Program Manager at Leap Venture Studio on behalf of the Michelson Found Animals Foundation.
And I'm Rachel Shepard, Director of Ventures at Mars Pet Care. Paige, we're back. I'm excited to be showcasing our latest cohort of companies.
Me too, Rachel. How can this be our 9th cohort of Leap Venture Studio? It just doesn't seem possible.
Each and every program goes by so fast, but we feel so lucky to be able to support these startups. When we started Leap back in 2018, we were really excited about the possibility of supporting pet care startups around the world, and it's amazing that we're still finding new innovations and still very excited about doing this work today.
57 companies from all over the world have been a part of Leap Venture Studio to date. They have raised over $200 million in follow-on capital, and the momentum continued this year. We were lucky to receive more than 250 applications to our studio program, ultimately selecting the companies that you'll hear from today.
Of course, our program would not be possible without our amazing community. We'd like to take a moment to thank and acknowledge everyone who makes the LEAP program possible. Our mentors, our alumni, co-investors, program speakers, and of course, our two partners that brought this program together, Michelson Found Animals Foundation and Mars Pet Care. Our program would not be possible without your time and expertise. Thank you.
Before we get to their presentations, I'd like to hand it over to a couple members from our team. Audrey Yu, Vice President of Business Innovation at Mars Pet Care, and Phil Kim, Managing Director of Michelson Impact Ventures, to say a few words.
Hi, my name is Audrey Yu, Vice President of Business Model Innovation at Mars Pet Care. At Mars Pet Care, we have one purpose: to make a better world for pets. And we challenge ourselves every day to do better through science, data, technology, and innovation to fulfill this vision. We're also collaborating with and supporting new leaders who are bringing in innovative ideas and solutions to this industry, because we understand it will take a village to create a world where all pets are welcomed and cared for. Leap Venture Studio is an important initiative to create a future of pet care, and we're proud to support these brilliant, passionate, and committed founders. With that, let me hand it over to Phil.
Hello, everyone. I'm Philip Kim, Managing Director overseeing venture investments for Michelson Found Animals and the broader Michelson Philanthropies enterprise. At Michelson, we've worked for 3 decades to shape a more compassionate and inclusive world for every living being through catalytic grant making, medical research, legislative advocacy, and direct investments. As part of Leap's founding team, when we came together with our amazing partners at Mars nearly 8 years and 60 investments ago, we set out on a mission to redefine and raise the bar for startups and founders across pet care and animal health. And in each cohort, we collectively invest thousands of hours to surface and support the most visionary, thoughtful, and driven founders in the industry. And we could not be prouder of the group you will hear from today, who are continuing to transform the way we nourish, heal, and connect with our animal companions. So thank you for being with us to celebrate these exceptional companies, and we hope some of you will join us in their journey. And with that, I'll hand it over to Paige.
For everyone watching, you have an important role to play. As you hear from our founders, we encourage you to participate in the live chat taking place. Ask questions, make connections, and provide some encouragement. Down below this video, you'll find information on each of the companies and links to learn more about them. Please be sure to reach out and connect with the founders from today's program.
We also want to take a moment to highlight this year's Impact Company. We are so proud to showcase these incredible mission-driven companies who are protecting and even saving the lives of our pets. This year's Impact Company is PetCademy. They partner with shelters and rescues to provide expert-led training resources that help adopted pets thrive in their new homes. Their work helps reduce return to shelter rates and creates lasting bonds between pets and their people. Let's hand it over to Bailey Schroeder, co-founder and CEO of PetCademy, to tell us more about what they're working on.
Hi, I'm Bailey Schroeder, CEO of PetCademy. Imagine bringing home a new pet. You're excited, hopeful, but as you both adjust, challenges arise. Your pet is trying to settle into this unfamiliar environment, and you're figuring out how to best support them. Or maybe you've had your pet for years, and suddenly a new behavior issue pops up. In either case, you want to do the right thing, but knowing what that is can be and feel very overwhelming. You might search online, ask friends, reach out to a shelter, but finding clear, trusted guidance, it's not always easy. And this is the reality for millions of pet parents. And for too many, that uncertainty leads to giving up. In 2023, over 6.5 million animals entered US shelters. 25% of these were owner surrenders, and the number one reason for surrender was behavior. Petcademy exists to change this. And our vision is simple: keep pets and people together. We do this by providing text message-based training and behavioral support to pet parents. We help them navigate uncertainty and challenges before things escalate. And we know it works. Pet parents using Petcademy are up to 50% less likely to return their pet. Now, we talk to pet parents about anything and everything related to training and behavior, and the most common questions we get are about topics like house training, litter box issues, leash walking, adjusting to new environments, and feeling comfortable around new people. For example, meet Colby. Her pet parent, Jonathan, reached out with a common concern. Colby does not want to walk on a leash. We were able to help Jonathan in minutes right over text. Because most questions, like this one, don't need a trainer in the room. What they need is the right answer at the right time. And text message? It's often the fastest, least stressful way to get pet parents the help they need. Since launching, we've supported over 190,000 pet parents with guidance that's convenient, empathetic, and easy to access. This year alone, we expect to support more than 110,000 pet parents, increasing our impact to 300,000 pet parents supported and making help more accessible than ever. We partner with shelters and rescues across the US, Canada, and Australia to reach pet parents when it matters most. By connecting with all the major shelter management systems, including ShelterLove, PetPoint, and Chameleon, we're able to offer support at exactly the right time. And our shelter partners, they love it. Not just because we provide quality support to pet parents, but because we take work off their busy plates. We have a Net Promoter Score of 77 and an annual retention rate of 96%. But Petcademy, it's not just about shelters. We have solutions for the entire pet ecosystem. For a per pet parent fee, we currently work with pet insurers, lost pet services, and rehoming platforms to keep pets in homes. We also have referral programs with telehealth providers, dog training, and e-commerce platforms, and we're looking to continue expanding our impact through partnerships with vets, food, treat, and supplement companies, and dog breeders looking to set new pet parents up for long-term success with their pets. Historically, we've focused on supporting pets and people through the early stages of pet parenthood. But now, we're expanding our product, and we're looking to support and celebrate life beyond that initial transition. And this is because life is full of transitions, and being there throughout the journey is what we believe truly keeps pets and people together. And thankfully, we have the team to do it. We have engineers and designers with decades of experience building intuitive, scalable solutions. We have a roster of positive reinforcement-based trainers and behavioral consultants with a combined 70+ years of experience helping pet parents. And lastly, we have a small yet mighty marketing and operations team poised to help us seamlessly scale our solution. So whether you're a shelter, a pet brand, or a service provider, if you want to support our mission and help keep pets and people together, reach out to me via email at bailey@petcademy.org. Thank you.
Such amazing work. Thank you, Bailey. We are so proud of the entire Petcademy team and excited to support your growth for years to come.
All right, let's get to the presentations. We have 6 more amazing founders you'll hear from today, joining us from Asia, the UK, and the United States. I know they're excited to have this opportunity to show you all the ways that they're changing the world for pets and the people who love them. Let's get started. Please welcome Cecilia from BistroCat.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Carrera, founder and CEO of BistroCat, the world's first and only fully automated wet cat food feeder that doesn't require ice packs or refrigeration. Right now, we are facing a major feline health crisis. Now, more than ever, cats are experiencing kidney failure, urinary health problems, skin and coat issues, and so much more. On top of that, over 60% of all US cats are overweight and facing obesity. And the number one most common cause to all of this is dehydration. You see, cats aren't wired to go to their water bowl the same way that dogs are. In fact, they're meant to get their hydration from their prey. But as we continue to domesticate cats and bring them fully indoors, they lose their ability to achieve the proper moisture into their daily diets. Luckily, with just 2 wet meals a day, cats can achieve up to 80% of their daily moisture requirements. And we know that cat parents everywhere are taking note of this because the wet cat food market is outpacing the entire pet food industry by nearly 2 points in terms of dollar growth. But this doesn't change the fact that serving wet meals is a messy and inconvenient process. This is why we designed BistroCat. Our innovative technology not only opens, serves, and even self-cleans wet meals, but it also gives cat parents a way to have a more comprehensive view of their cat's overall health. Here's how it works. First, you simply preload up to 9 bistro pods into the feeder. You can think of us as a kitty Keurig. When it's time to eat, a food pod will rotate around first to our QR code scanner. This is where we're able to identify which brand and which recipe is being served. From here, the pod goes to our patented cutting mechanism where the food pod is safely opened. This ensures that your cat gets a fresh meal every time. This is also when your customizable chime will go off, alerting your cat that a meal is on its way. As your cat approaches the feeder, our camera wakes up so that you can live stream and connect with your cat even when you're not home. Next, the food pod goes to the presentation area where your cat can enjoy a healthy and nutritious meal. During this dining experience, we utilize our smart scale to track how much and how quickly your cat is eating. When mealtime is over, the pod then is discarded. I'm really proud to say that we utilize a unique antimicrobial technology within our hardware to ensure that your cat doesn't just have an enjoyable dining experience, but a really safe one too. Now, everything is easily managed right from the BistroCat app so that busy pet parents can schedule and adjust meal times on the go. This is also where cat owners can track all of their cat's health and feeding behaviors. Even more, if we notice that your cat is embarking on an unhealthy feeding trend, or maybe there's been a significant shift in how your cat's eating, we will actually send a health alert right to your phone. And if you want, you can utilize our triage platform to get a deeper understanding of what might be going on with your cat. Then, with an easy click of a button, that triage report, along with all of the feeding data, can be easily exported right to your veterinarian. Now, we also know that food variety is so important for cats. This is why we partner with some of the most beloved cat food brands in market today, such as Cat It, Hound & Gatos, Snappy Tom, and Cat Gourmet. We also are able to track your cat's actual flavor preferences, and we use this data to inform our subscription model, ensuring that you only get what your cat actually likes when you actually need it. This allows BistroCat to sit at the intersection between 2 rapidly growing markets. We have the smart pet food feeder market and also the D2C market. Smart pet products, although a rapidly growing and new category, is already valued at over $1 billion. And the D2C space within the pet food industry is growing at a 25% CAGR and is estimated to be worth over $8 billion by 2028. Now, we're also very different from all of our competition. We are proud to be the only feeder that doesn't require ice packs or refrigeration. And this is huge because, well, cats don't like cold food. If you put yourself into their paws, when they're out in the wild and they're catching a bunny or a chipmunk, that meal is served fresh and hot. So trying to convince your cat to eat something that's now been sitting on ice isn't an easy task. We also have over 8 patents filed on our device, building a massive moat around our technology and allowing us to be the leader in this category. Now, for our consumers, we are the solution for convenience and automation. But for the industry as a whole, we are the data hub that connects the broader pet industry. Our data empowers major players to make more informed decisions, and this impacts many areas, including pet insurance, diagnostics and genetics, pet food brands and manufacturing, and so much more. We are proud to say that we will be shipping our BistroCat feeders in November of 2025 and invite you all to reserve yours today by visiting getbistrocat.com. Thank you so much.
Please welcome Chris from Buddy Bites.
Hi, I'm Chris Lee, co-founder of Buddy Bites, Asia's first purpose-driven pet food brand. We're shaking up the pet industry and helping everyone who loves their pet to feed them the best. As part of this LEAP cohort, we represent a changing of the tide. Pet parents have changed drastically, and much of the industry is still playing catch-up, and that's particularly true in Asia. Millennial and Gen Z pet ownership has surged, changing what it means to be a pet parent. Dogs are now being treated like children, and younger consumers are far more conscious of nutrition and social impact. They are better researched, passionate, and responsible, yet what you find on shelf doesn't meet their needs. This is why we created Buddy Bites, to provide the premium product a modern consumer demands and demonstrate a more ethical approach that they can feel good about. We make great food, distributed how they want it, and give back to the community along the way. Our primary product is hyper premium dry food. Unlike our competitors, we use fresh, single protein as the first ingredient in all of our recipes, alongside the inclusion of superfoods, prebiotics, and premium carbohydrates. All our food is formulated with input from pet nutritionists and our in-house vet. Our flagship dry kibble is available in 4 adult flavors and 1 option tailored specifically to puppies. All our adult recipes use novel proteins to avoid triggering allergies and are suitable for all ages, shapes, and sizes. As well as kibble, we offer complimentary fresh toppers, air-dried New Zealand-made treats, and functional soft chew supplements. Next year, we will also be launching our shelf-stable fresh food. When we set up Buddy Bites, we agreed that finding a way to tangibly give back would be a key component of the business. We decided to do this by donating 1 kilogram of our food for every 2 kilograms sold. Whilst we believed this would resonate with consumers, we massively underestimated just how strong the desire to give back would turn out to be. There's no doubt this has been the key differentiator for us. We've now donated over 6.5 million meals, that's over 70 tons of product, to 15 shelters across Hong Kong, Singapore, and the UK. These shelters are hugely supportive of the brand, and they actively promote Buddy Bites to their new adopters and social media following, which provides a nice organic route to growth through new pet parents. This is really what makes Buddy Bites tick. We launched in 2021 as a D2C only brand, building a passionate following almost immediately. This helped us drive a better consumer experience while we ramped up our on-shelf volume. We've made the move into retail in both Hong Kong and Singapore, where we are recognized on shelf due to our existing online presence. We still have so much room to grow in the retail channel, with 95% of our revenue still coming from D2C. Over the last 4 years, we've grown the business from close to zero to $3.3 million ARR. A huge part of this is tremendous word of mouth. Customers love the product and relate to our mission, and that's helped us drive this growth despite marketing spend being only 15% of our revenue. I'm proud to say that Buddy Bites is the fastest growing pet food brand in the APAC region. In both Hong Kong and Singapore, we were the first subscription pet food brand to market. The Asian market is heavily underserved. There's solid growth with high single-figure CAGR forecast over the next 5 years, and yet almost no other brands catering to the millennial consumer. And the demographics are important here. These countries have some of the lowest birth rates globally, driving people to adopt pets and treat them more like family. Combined with the affluence of the market, that will continue to drive pet ownership upwards. This profile is why we've identified countries with slowing birth rates, particularly in East Asia, as our next targets for expansion. Trends are also driving our next shift into cat food. The cat food market in APAC, particularly in major cities, is growing faster than dog. So we see this expansion as an absolute must. In fact, 1 in 5 of our existing customers already have a cat within their household. Our supply chain is good to go. A number of our shelter partners also take in cats, and early retail partnerships have been asking if we have cat products for them. Our cat product range will mirror our dog food with the foundation of hyper premium dry food, but we will also be offering complete canned wet food, wet toppers in pouches, and lickable treats for the more discerning feline palates. As brands, we need to do more than just feed our pets. For us at Buddy Bites, it's important that we do some good as well. If you're interested in learning more, please do get in touch. And on behalf of the entire Buddy Bites team, thank you very much for your time.
Please welcome Katie from ONorman.
Hi, I'm Katie Hunt, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of ONorman. ONorman makes healthy products for pets and the people who effing love them. That's really what it's all about. We love your pets, we love our pets, and we believe that pets deserve the best. Our mission is to make joyful, cutting-edge products that improve the lives of the animals we love. Whether it's treatments or treats, we want to give pets clean, safe, and effective products that address their health issues, improve their well-being, and help them get the most out of their lives. This all started with a vision from Kaley Cuoco, one of the highest paid actors of all time. Most people who achieve that kind of success would, just kind of sit back, relax, and chill. That's not Kaley. She's one of the most driven people I've ever met. She has a farm with over 200 rescue animals and has multiple rescue dogs who sleep in her bed every night. But her vision for animal health was so much larger than that, and that's when we got together. Prior to starting ONorman, I was the third employee of Warby Parker, the chief brand officer of the dating app Hinge, and the co-founder of Everywhere Ventures and Showfields. Together, Kaley and I realized there was an opportunity to build a different kind of business in the pet space. As you know, during COVID, the pet market exploded, and along with that, we've seen the rise of specialty dog brands. And maybe some of you look at these brands and you say, okay, I've bought from Wild One before, I've heard of Fable Pets, but that's not true across America. From our research, we found that only one of these brands has name recognition over 30%. When you go to the middle of America and you speak to millennial pet parents, they love their pets and they want to give them the best. They're just not seeing the type of products on the shelves of Walmart and Target that they want to buy, but they are looking for them. So we set out to build the one-stop shop for all natural, vet-developed, and healthy pet products that give back. In other words, if the market doesn't have something like The Honest Company for pets, then let's change that. And we believe that Kaley and I can make that happen. We started building community before we ever produced our first product. In fact, before our launch, ONorman had 150,000 Instagram followers, which is now over 250,000 and growing every day. We call our community the Pack, and they drive all of our decision-making when it comes to the products we make. We're actually going to this audience first, breaking the fourth wall. We're asking them what they want to see, down to the color, down to the packaging, down to the taste. We take all of that consumer data and we match it against market opportunities on Chewy and Amazon. And then we work directly with our team of board-certified veterinary nutritionists to identify the best possible ingredients and science to address these consumer needs, right? So here's an example. In our survey, like one of our surveys, our pack identified longevity as their number one concern. I mean, clearly that's not something we necessarily anticipated nor thought we could solve, but we began to really look into it. Working with our vet team, we began to identify some amazing all-natural compounds that may not give you more years with your pet, but can give you more healthy ones. Ingredients like colostrum, which fights infection, and pumpkin seeds, which are anti-inflammatory, can fundamentally impact the health of the animals we love. We put together the needs of our customer and this groundbreaking science to make Don't Ever Effing Die, our liquid health supplement. And every product we create follows the same pattern. When people try our products, they get how effective they are. And we aren't trying to be something that we're not. And I think that's really resonating. If you meet Kaley, I think you'll understand these names a little bit more. But Stop Effing Itching, Calm the F Down, Don't Ever Effing Die. Being a pet parent isn't this easy, amazing journey from start to finish. I mean, loving a pet is so much more. You're dealing with their health, their hygiene, and sometimes it just effing sucks. So we embrace that and we meet our customers where they are with our branding, and we take their feedback to develop these incredible SKUs. I mean, we already have 13 products in the market in less than 15 months. The results have really been amazing so far. Just to double click on one of our best-selling products and my actual favorite product, Stop Effing Itching. We've sold over 18,000 units of this in the last year, selling out of this product over 5 times. Kaylee's voice or our branding, I mean, that's what gets them in the door, but it's the fact that our products work that keeps people coming back. We started selling last year through our website exclusively and then expanded to Amazon and then PetMeds. And last month alone, we launched on Chewy and TikTok shops. Across tens of thousands of sales, all of our products have over a 4-star rating. And I'm really proud of that. But the number I am most proud of is that we have a 0.54% return rate. I have never, in any of the companies I've worked on, had a return rate that low. It means we're putting products out there in the world that work and that pet parents can be proud of. Most importantly, we're working towards, Kaylee's bigger mission in life, which is giving back, because to us, doing good by Norman means doing good by all. We've given back tens of thousands of products to shelters, and with every purchase, we give a percentage back to help rescue dogs in need. We're really excited to expand this business so we can continue expanding that mission. I hope I've given you just a taste of what we're building at ONorman. I encourage you to reach out and connect with us, join our pack, and let's keep improving the lives of pets everywhere. As an exclusive offer just for Leap, for our US customers, we're only in the US so far, visit our site and use the code LEAP20 now through the end of June 2025, and you'll get 20% off your first order. Thank you for your time, and never stop effing loving your pets.
Please welcome Colin from HappyW.
Hi, I'm Colin Buckley, founder and CEO of HappyW. I'm excited to talk to you today about something I'm deeply passionate about, helping dogs live longer and healthier lives. And that starts with the most critical factor, their nutrition. At HappyW, we make high-quality, nutrient-dense dog food that's ready to eat straight from the package. It's the most convenient way to give your dog fresh, delicious meals that actually improves their health. In fact, your dog might even start howling when it's dinner time. Our mission is to improve canine health by redefining what dog years really mean. Dog years should be better, healthier, longer, and more joyful. And we, the people who love our dogs most, should get more of those dog years with them. But this all started with one dog. This is my best friend, Rocky. His first 5 years of his life were filled with sickness. Constant vomiting, expensive vet visits, 0 answers. My gut told me it was his food. I tried every option, nothing worked. So I committed to finding a better way. After tireless work, Rocky and I found our answer together. Today, he's 12 years old, thriving, and even doing 3-mile runs with me and his brother Romeo. Now, HappyW is on track to become a $100 million company in the next 24 months, and we're still just getting started. But we need to keep going, and we need to go fast, because our dogs are in crisis. 53 million dogs, over half in the US, are overweight or obese, drastically increasing their risk for diabetes, arthritis, and heart disease by up to 500%. If this continues, 69% will end up on prescription diets or meds. That's 2 out of every 3 dogs. But it doesn't have to be this way. We can break the cycle, and here's how. First, we deliver what dogs actually need. Balanced, delicious food that keeps them acting like puppies. Second, we make it convenient. Owners need a solution that fits into their lives for the long haul. Effectiveness plus convenience equals real transformation. Without both, it doesn't work. That's the key, and that's what we deliver on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another frozen dog food brand. How original. Not even close. HappyW is fresh, shelf-stable, and human-grade, no dry ice, no thawing, no freezers. We use 100% human-grade ingredients. No feed-grade fillers, or byproducts. Every recipe's label starts with single source animal protein and then combined with nutrient-dense superfoods. Our meals are ultra digestible, hypoallergenic, which provides the correct combination of ingredients that promotes the production of digestive enzymes and beneficial gut flora that helps your dog better absorb key nutrients and eliminate toxins. And here's the kicker. Our food is shelf stable for up to 2 years with 0 preservatives. No refrigeration until after opening. Each carton serves a 25-pound dog for a full day and opens up just by tearing the top of the box. No mess, no freezer, no guesswork. The absolute perfect combination of the quality of frozen with the convenience of kibble. Sounds too good to be true, I know, but it is real. All of our food is made in a USDA-grade human food facility, which is regularly inspected by the FDA. All ingredients are US source and cooked here too. 0 geopolitical risk from tariffs. 0 risk, 0 compromise. We gently steam and pressure seal each recipe to lock in freshness and its nutrients for up to 2 years. We know the competition and we're ready to go to war with them. Farmer's Dog, Ollie, Fresh Pet, Prescription Diets, we welcome it. But Happy Howl is undeniably the best. Best of both worlds, quality and convenience. We're also affordable. We raised prices 28% last August and became profitable overnight, while still undercutting our competitors. The results, they speak for themselves. Our D2C business is profitable. Our CAC is less than half of the industry benchmark. Our LTV to CAC ranks in the top 2% of all brands. We've seen consistent double-digit month-over-month growth for the last 18 months straight. Our 12-month retention is 5x the industry benchmark, and we're just getting started. We dominate both acquisition and retention. That's the game, and we play it like Tiger Woods in his prime. We're in CVS, which gives us 5,000 distribution points nationwide. We just launched on Chewy last month, and we're expanding into more strategic partnerships. But what drives us most? It's the stories, the testimonials, the reviews. The reviews on our site are incredible. Customers say Happy Howl changed their dogs' lives within months of switching. And Rocky, he's the living proof. At 12 years old, he's never been better. We want to empower every dog owner with the tools and the products to transform their dog's health, starting with their food. We believe in a future where dog years aren't a countdown, they should be a celebration. And someday soon, maybe we'll start measuring our dogs' lives in decades. If you'd like to help make that future real, visit us at thehappyhowl.com. Thank you for your time.
Please welcome Vivian from Otus.
Hi, I'm Vivian Graves, and I'm the founder of Otus. We're a virtual vet that makes it affordable for pets to get quality care. 3 in 4 households in America own a pet, but high costs are preventing many families from giving their pet the care that they need. In fact, pet owners say that cost is the #1 barrier that prevents them from getting access to care, and it's only getting worse. In the last 4 years alone, cost of vet care has increased over 32% and will likely continue to rise, given there's a dire shortage of veterinarians. Part of the problem is that in clinic, a vet can only see on average 2 to 3 pets per hour, and the cost of the consult alone sets pet owners back over $100. What these hassles mean is that most pet parents avoid seeking care altogether, and our pets are left to suffer. Conditions that are easily treatable go undiagnosed until the conditions get too bad to ignore. We need to do better for our pets. The fact is, most vet consults don't actually need to be seen in person. In fact, over 60% of issues that pets have could be effectively treated online through a virtual visit. And by lowering costs and increasing access, we could address the veterinary shortage and make sure our pets are able to get the care they need. That's what we're doing at Otus. With a simple and streamlined approach to veterinary telemedicine, we're able to dramatically reduce the costs of online visits, with most consults being as low as $20. This is high-speed veterinary care, prescriptions included, with no membership fees. Basically, we've lowered the bar to accessing vet care farther than anyone else in the industry. And we're doing this by automating and streamlining a large portion of a pet's consult with technology. And we loop in the vet at the very end once they have everything they need. From intake through diagnosis and treatment, we're able to deliver care in as little as a few minutes, far outpacing vet clinics and traditional telemedicine. This means that our vets have time to treat up to 6 times more pets per hour. And because we don't have the overhead costs of a brick-and-mortar vet clinic, we're able to pass on a lot of these cost savings to pet owners, cutting down consult fees by up to 80% in some cases. In the last year, we've treated thousands of pets across the US and heard overwhelmingly positive feedback. We have an NPS score that's world-class at over 90, and that's why our patients stick with us. We believe that the pet telemedicine market is poised to grow dramatically. Over half of US states now allow for telemedicine, and more are set to pass legislation in the near future. Our unique offering positions us perfectly to become a major player in this space. And our team has the perfect mix of tech and vet experience to build something like Otus. I previously worked in venture capital, and Nina, who leads our tech and product team, is a former founder and product manager. Our veterinary team is world-class, led by Dr. Jamie, an industry leader with over 15 years of experience practicing both in clinic and virtually. I'm proud that this is a woman-led company helping to define the category. And this is the reason we're doing it. Pets like Ava need to get conditions like allergies under control before the issues become more severe. In her owner's words, we've given Ava a whole new pep in her step now that she's not itching anymore. We want to continue to treat more of our pets early, before the results get too serious.
Please welcome James from James and Ella.
Hi, I'm James Middleton, founder and CEO of James and Ella. We're a happiness and wellbeing company for dogs, with a mission to make dog lives as happy and healthy as they make ours. And that starts with feeding them a great diet. James and Ella creates a range of food with the nutrition needed for dogs to live a long and happy life. It's a complete solution unlike anything else on the market. But to understand how it's different, I'd like to share a bit about my own personal journey and why I created James and Ella. This is Ella. Ella passed away in 2023 at the age of 15. She was my first dog and had a huge influence on my life. In fact, Ella is the dog who saved my life. A few years back, I was diagnosed with clinical depression. And during this time, I recognized how much Ella was doing for me. She was my reason to get up in the morning, to get outside, and my reason to keep living. The value of our dogs is infinite, and investing in their long-term well-being is a big responsibility. This is why I wanted to give back to my dogs as much as they had given to me. And what is the best thing you can do to care for your dog? Feed them the best possible diet. And what I discovered was the best diet for dogs was rich in raw foods. Raw food is the ancestral diet dogs were meant to eat. By feeding them a raw food diet, you begin to see healthier coats, shinier teeth, brighter eyes, and much more energy. Raw food is also great for fussy eaters and leads to fewer tummy troubles and much healthier poos. But what I also discovered was just how inconvenient it was for pet parents to feed their dogs a raw diet. So I decided to change that. James and Ella is a raw food that's ready to serve right from the bag. No prep or mess involved. No need to thaw frozen meals taking up space in the freezer. Our secret is freeze dry. Instead of heating the food, destroying all the natural nutrients, freeze drying removes all of the water but doesn't use heat, perfectly preserving all the goodness inside. This keeps it microbiologically raw and shelf stable, making it the easiest way for loving pet parents to provide excellent nutrition. At James and Ella, we only use natural, human-grade ingredients that are rich in protein. And all of our recipes are formulated by canine nutritionists and approved by vets, ensuring they provide balanced nutrition. There's no preservatives, no fillers, nothing artificial. And it's all made in the UK with locally sourced ingredients at the highest levels of quality and safety. Our product range was developed with a good, better, best principle. Our premium hero product is our freeze-dry dog food. We have treats which are made with over 99% single protein, and we have a range of toppers which we are currently expanding. We also have our award-winning Kibble Plus Raw range, which was the UK's first hybrid product taking high-protein kibble and adding inclusion of freeze-dried bites, giving a raw boost to the dog start. We launched in 2020 with a direct-to-consumer model. We're now in over 500 retail stores across the UK and set to expand further later this year. The product has got great reviews from pet parents with a 4.9 out of 5 on Trustpilot. Today's pet owners have a high expectation when it comes to health and ethical standards, and we're helping them to provide that to their pets. We're building a trusted, engaged community of like-minded pet parents. My personal story has been resonating with that community, so I'm doing my part to help empower them to be the best pet parents they can. We have a highly engaged audience of over 500,000 people in our social media and offer regular advice through blogs, newsletters, and educational content. We're more than just a brand. James Neller speaks with a personal voice, and I'm doing my part to advocate for responsible dog ownership. I'm an ambassador for Guide Dogs, Pets is Therapy, and the Dogs Trust. We've won multiple awards in recognition of our food and our overarching mission. It's a story that pet lovers are relating to, helping the company gain recognition through the press and community outreach. Last year, I published my first book called Meet Ella, the Dog Who Saved My Life, and this became an instant bestseller here in the UK and in the US. The last line of my book says it all. We think we are caring for them, but actually, in their own selfless way, they are the ones that are looking after us. They are the dogs who are saving our lives. If you're interested in learning more about our mission, then please reach out to us at James and Ella by visiting www.ella.co. Thank you.
That was awesome. Great job, everyone. A big congratulations and thank you to all of our founders for their excellent presentations and all the hard work and collaboration during the program.
Well, yet another LEAP Demo Day has come to a close. And as we said at the beginning, your participation is so important here. We encourage you to reach out to the founders and learn more about their companies and help foster connections that can help them to grow. Please use the links below to learn more and stay connected to our community at leapventurestudio.com. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone.